It's been quite the Cinderella run for Sentinels at Champs. I mean, we barely squeaked into the event, thanks to Lev beating Crew. We get labeled the most overrated team, and then, in the first game, get smashed by Gen G. From here, it looked like the lights were going out in Sen City, but you know what? We still believe. We then go on a tear, making it all the way to top 4, plowing through FPX, getting revenge on Gen G, then DRX. We drop to lowers, only after barely losing to tournament winners Edward Gaming, and then we smash Fnatic. So, in honor of this achievement, we wanted to look at 3 of our favorite rounds from the event and break down why they're so meaningful. The first round I want to look at is the final round of Icebox from our revenge game versus Gen G. In this round, we show how to exploit a nervous team and win the mental battle when it matters most. So, it's round 19, we're up 12-6. Except for a 5-round streak Gen G put together on the defending side, this game has been all Sentinels. We are firmly in the driver's seat, and we know it, and they know it. What do you do when you have a desperate opponent who's coming off a timeout and looking for any kind of opening to get back into the game? You chill, you sit back, let them try and make plays. And when those plays don't get results, you're living rent-free, baby.
Let's fucking go!
Bro, what am I turning? I see like a bunch of pixels everywhere.
So let's break down this round. Off the rip, Gen G gets aggressive on the A site. They've got 4 players there, while Meteor locks down mid from orange. As soon as the barriers go down, Munchkin knifes Belt, making room for Texture and Lakia to push up, taking aggressive angles. Lakia throws a Dizzy over Belt to see if there's any free picks for Texture to farm, and it finds nothing. Look at how we're positioned. Everyone is just playing far back, holding passive angles. We sit tight like this for 40 seconds. The only info we've given is the standard Viper B wall and a drone up long B, which does nothing but get shot by a turret, which is exactly what we want. Watch how the drone draws Munchkin and Lakia over to B. With 50 seconds left, the guys start to hit A, where only Texture and Charon are home, and they're not even in position to help each other. Tens rips the KO ult, and Saucy and Zekin swing A main. You can see the nerves when Texture whiffs. Tens flashes and mollies Karen, forcing him back towards screens. Saucy recons the back of site. Zelsis drops his lockdown. Tens clears the site, taking out Karen, leaving Gen G in a 3v5 retake with 2 players on pistols. To make matters worse, Tens knifes screen, suppressing Lakia and Munchkin. John even drops his Viper's Pit on the spike to make this retake impossible. From here, the guys do the smart thing and play safe. They sit in the pit and wait for the frags to come to them. Well, except for Zach, who overheats a little after he picks Meteor, but can you blame the guy? After that, there isn't much to say. We shoot the shit out of them, ending their champs' dreams and letting everybody know what we think of the overrated title they gave us. All of this because we knew how nervous they were and how to serve them up a big helping of mom spaghetti. The next round we'll look at is from our DRX match. To set the stage, the game is at 11-7. We got this, right? How can we lose when you just need 2 rounds? Well, DRX goes on a run, winning the next 5, putting them on 12 rounds. We need to win this last round to force overtime. And man, what a round it was. The round starts with John and Zelsis holding outside B. Tens smokes top mid off the rip, then explores mid with Saucy and Zekin. They're trying to figure out where Buzz is playing with the off. After Zekin baits out a shot with a jump peek, Saucy chases him away with a Prowler. From here, Tens smokes off Boba, and Saucy burns another Prowler to clear the left side of Market. Once the smoke fades, Bane sends a drone out mid, spotting Saucy and Zekin, but they shoot it down before it can tag anyone. Zekin and Tens try to clear top mid, but get shut down by Foxy. We're looking at a 3-on-5 with low util, and really, only control of B lobby, with some of Market. With no real options, the guys step on the gas and start moving into B. And Saucy immediately gets tagged by a Cypher camp. He's forced to burn a haunt towards Boba to make sure he's not getting pushed. John and Zelsis walk into B. Zelsis plants the spike, while John creeps up on the right side of Plat. Buzz tries to stun Zelsis and rush the site, but John puts him down. At the same time, Saucy wins a fight at Boba with his beloved Bulldog. John instantly ults Buzz's body and then swings Flashback, who is holding the B stairs. In just 5 seconds, we went from a 3v5 to a 3v2, thanks to the insane shots from John and Saucy. In the panic of the fights, Saucy ults Boba, but catches nothing, which is fine, since John's ult is still showing Mako and Foxy at top mid. From here, everybody falls back into B main to play the delay and spam game, which is a little more difficult since Mako smokes them off. Watch this utility set the boys throw. Zelsis aftershocks the bomb to buy time, Saucy throws a haunt so that we can spam through the smoke. John has a camera that can tag the diffuser. Zelsis is flashing through the wall to cause even more chaos. Even with DRX dodging and destroying all this util, John nails the spam, locking overtime. While this round wasn't super clean, it does highlight just how lethal this Sentinels roster is. Down 3v5, the boys are still able to call an audible, get the spike down, win huge duels, and then chill out, make the safe play, and rely on their fundamentals to get the win.
The time got stuck up, Mako, spam and sprayed, he will not survive! Overtime! It's almost preordained, man.
God damn, talk about absolute cinema. The final round to look at is round 19 from our game versus Fnatic on Lotus. This is the round that locked us into top 4 and got us some much needed revenge on the team that embarrassed us in our franchise debut at Lock-In all the way back in 2023. So it's currently 12-6. We smashed Fnatic on the attacking side, getting 8 rounds. Then, on the defense, it's been pretty easy. We won the first 4, putting us on 12, while Fnatic just won the last 2. We take a timeout before the round starts, and Cap drops some important knowledge on the boys. Don't overthink it.
Please, let's keep it loose and keep breathing.
Yep.
And I'm giving you guys the power to do that no matter what happens this half by timeouting now.
Yep.
I don't want to let it slip and then reactive timeout.
Yeah.
This is what I would call a proactive timeout. Guys, just relax, man.
Yeah.
It's 12-6. We're good. Just seriously relax. We're gonna close it out. Stop stressing so much about the fucking score. Stop. And honestly, I like the comp. And look, me and Avad, I'm let's pile our ult. Stop. Fuck that shit. I don't even fucking care about it right now, man. Just play the game. You guys are gonna win one of the next 6 fucking rounds.
So with that in mind, the guys start the round in a 1-2-2 formation. John is anchoring C site with the Judge and his Viper's Pit online. If he catches wind of a C hit, he'll pop the ult and then just spam them with a shotty. On top of that, Zelsis was kind enough to leave his besto friendo some mollies and alarm bot to help buy some space. Over on B, Zelsis has his turret on the box and is holding the site down with Saucy. Over on A, Zekken and Tens have decided not to fight over rubble. If you watched our video essay on defending Lotus, you know that this isn't really recommended. Typically, you want to fight for rubble, since it's such an easy choke point to hold. But in this case, Zelsis has his lockdown, so the idea is to play retake. When the round starts, Tens does his standard one-way smoke, and Zekken sends his boombot to catch anyone brave enough to push. They fall back to the site with Tens playing in tree and Zekken holding the line from the site. Saucy throws a haunt over rubble to see if anyone somehow got past the smoke. In response, Hero haunts towards the A door to see if we're fighting over rubble. The haunt doesn't spot anything, so Fnatic starts to take rubble control. Over on the C side of things, Alpha Air has crept up past Mound and threw a molly at the choke to break Zelsis' util. This prompts John to immediately drop the pit, letting Fnatic know that there's no way getting into C, so they group up towards A. Fnatic opens the door and clears tree with a prowler, forcing Tens back onto the site. But, with all this noise, Saucy has rotated over to help with the A hold. Since they telegraphed all this pressure towards A, Fnatic pivots to B, breaking the door and taking the site cleanly behind Hero's last prowler. Chronicle drops his Viper's Pit, and Fnatic has to be feeling pretty okay about getting the spike down. That is, until Zelsis drops his lockdown in response. Look at how much space Fnatic has to give up. They can either run all the way back to attacker spawn, push the little closet by breakable, and get fucked by Zekken's nade, or push into defender spawn, right where Saucy is holding. Well, Fnatic goes for a mix of all 3. Alpha Air goes back to attacker spawn and is out of the fight. Boaster scurries to breakable, and the last 3 go towards defender spawn. Zekken and Tens rotate to help Saucy, right in time to catch Durka and Hero. From here, it's madness. The lockdown ends, detaining nobody. Zekken nades into heaven, pushing Chronicle back onto the site. Zelsis and John push from Waterfall, catching Boaster and Chronicle in the smokes. Alphair is stuck in a 1v5, holding B main, only to eat a showstopper and ushering us into top 4. The big takeaway from this round is actually from Kaplan. He took a preemptive timeout to chill everyone out and stop the game from spiraling out of control. He got the boys to look at their ults and realize they don't need to be heroes. Just give up a site, hit them with the lockdown, and flood in with our classic retake style, and it worked perfectly. So there you have it, guys. The end of a successful 2024 VCT season. After the disappointment that was 2023, we are thrilled to give Sen City a final placing that they can be proud of. From winning Masters Madrid to landing top 4 at Champs, we couldn't be more proud of the work that these guys put in this season. I mean, I couldn't put it any better than how John put it after our season ended.
We fucking exceed expectations every time. Fucking kickoff, Madrid. Yeah. Even here, boys. Like, everyone thought we were gonna get fucking grouped, and we got here, top 4. I'm telling you, boys. I know it stinks. I want to fucking jump out of the roof right now. But I'm telling you, if anyone like came and told you guys in August last year you're gonna be Masters Madrid regional winner and top 4 champs, you'll be fucking jumping off happiness. And we should like appreciate what we have done, and don't be like fucking mad and sad that it ended this way. We should be proud of the whole year, from fucking November to this now.
And with that, we'll see you guys in the off season, where we've got all kinds of good shit cooking up for Sen City.